Hello, this is Nickanew, and today my friend Ethereum. What is wrong with me? My friend Ethereum sent me a match today, and it's supposed to be of a horrific Doom player, and as the Doom, avid Doom player myself, I figured I'd look at it and just give some pointers. This guy's gameplay. What he did good, what he did bad, and how could he improve. So let's just go to the beginning of the match. Alright, he's walking out. He's chasing. Charges up into a rock. That's perfect. That's actually lovely. Doesn't try to back up when he's low. Charges up a punch for absolutely no reason. Punches a wall when he has to do a rocket punch. Misses every shot. Punches into a rock again. Misses a punch. Okay, so I'm just gonna pause. Trying to give a description of what this guy's doing good and badly. So basically, okay. So I'm just thinking real quick. So he charged. So he got a full rocket punch, all charged up. He doesn't back up while charging his punch. Still lives somehow. Doesn't know how to position himself at all to punch the enemy team. Punches a wall, misses every shot, and punches into a rock twice. So not only his positioning is off, his timing is off. He doesn't know how to use his abilities, and he doesn't care how low in health he is. It doesn't matter. So what I'm thinking is this guy is a maybe double digit IQ type of person. This is the type of player that I'll see in my comp plays. This is the type of player I'll see in my quick play, and I get it's quick play. I get we're gonna have fun. We should have fun, and the game's not very serious. I still like to win. I'm very competitive, and but I'm playing quick play. I still gotta realize that, and but I think because you're playing quick play and you're not trying to be as competitive, I don't think that should be an excuse to act like a moron in your games. To be honest, like if you're learning and you're just gonna mess up, there's still like if I watch your gameplay, you're still gonna be. I'm still gonna be able to see that you're trying, but you're just learning how to use your abilities, or like your positioning's a little off, but everything else is correct. Like your aim. This guy's aim is terrible. He doesn't even care what HP is at. He's learning. He's basically this is the new player. Just totally out of the gate. And also, there's a tracer in the first fight. Just gotta find it real quick. So when he was coming out of this gate right here. So he's coming out. So right here, he looks to his left. You can hear a tracer and you can see a tracer, right here. You can actually see them, and so my first thought was like, in this scenario, I don't see anyone else. If I was playing this game, I would see tracer, and then I would look and I would see a Sigma. I don't see anyone else, and I would hear a Cass. I would hear a Cass and Lucio. I would not hear an Ana, and I don't know they have an Ana. All I know is the fact that there's a Cass somewhere, and I see a Sigma, but he's far away, and there's a Tracer kind of close. So I would look at the Tracer. The first thing I would do right here is Seismic Slam. I would Seismic Slam right here, try to shoot them, and I would 180 flick, because I'm probably going to get shot by this Cass. And honestly, I'm not going to lie, if it was me, I'd probably Seismic Slam. Look over, block while getting shot at the Tracer. Cass is gonna roll, try to flashbang me, and I'm probably gonna get slapped by Ana and get killed. Actually, so not engaging into this fight is pretty smart. I would say, but like what he does here is very dumb. Like he just doesn't he just looks back at the Sigma. Sigma is not a threat here. Sigma is not a threat. Straight up, and even to Doom. Sigma is just not a threat really ever. Like realistically, he's like almost never a threat, unless he's like literally just shooting you and you're 1 HP, or you're 1 HP and he's gonna rock you. But then even then, and then there's certain positions where you're low and there's a Sigma charging a rock, you know you have ult, you know you can get away, you know you have Silent Slam, and it's just gonna be a 1 in 100,000 chance that he just flicks perfectly and hits you midair. Or if you just have your ult, you can just get out, wait. You can min and max your ult so you get the most amount of health back before you before you hit someone. Yeah, so charging into a rock, so his timing's completely off. What I could have seen from this Doom fight is like if he was charging a rock punch here, he saw the rock, I would instantly stop charging the punch and then walk to the left, or I would flick to the right, punch, click spacebar, click my spacebar, and then go to the left with my like Seismic Slam. Maybe, probably not with Seismic Slam, but I would just wait and point and see. I would just see what happens. If my team's going, if my team to the left, I should probably just do this. If my team to the left here needs help and I'm over on point, I could just Seismic Slam over, and then observe. Like Seismic Slam, use block to kind of observe what's happening. If I know they're in trouble and I don't need to observe and I know where the enemy's team is at, I could just Seismic Slam, punch, and then try to shoot, block if I need to, get punch, try to get a power bunch. So, but yeah, this is very poor from that dude. I don't think we need to see any more of this fight in the beginning. This guy's just terrible. So I think we should just actually go to when he dies, and then after that, let's just watch. So, also, actually, I want to see something. So, he spawns. Does he tech? He's pressing W. He's not using any of his abilities. He uses Silent Slam. Okay, so it feels like to me he doesn't know how to just observe for dangers. Like it just doesn't seem to me that he does. I'm trying to put it to words, but it's just a simple. It's like a basic rule. Just like observe, like if you were in your everyday life, right, and you're walking down the road and a car swerves off the road onto the crosswalk where you're at, you're not gonna keep walking going, oh shit, there's a car, and then get hit and killed. You're gonna go, oh shit, there's a car, and lunge out of the way, or just step to the side. You're not gonna go, man, there's a car. Anyway, and then just keep going, keep pressing W like a bot. You're gonna move. You're going to react. And this is what this guy's not doing. He's not reacting to what the enemy team is doing. And because of this, the Sigma has 68% for result. That shouldn't be a big problem, though. Even though he has 16% to his 68, 50-point difference. That shouldn't be a problem. I'm sorry, not 50-point difference. 52%. 52% difference. That shouldn't be a problem, though, because Sigma notoriously, it's very, very good ult. But against Doom, you gotta really make sure that so like on this team, you gotta make sure, one, you're not gonna get slapped by Ana. Two, you gotta make sure you're not gonna get punched by Doom. And you can counter Ana by just placing it under your shield and then ulting behind your shield. You might mess up by like placing your shield and then ulting, and then you levitate slightly higher than the shield. A really, really good Ana might hit that sleep, maybe. So you would have to have a bad Sigma and a really, really good Ana. But in this scenario, you also have a Doom on the enemy team. So when you ult behind a shield, that's not going to help because you could Silent Slam, punch, and then he can still block. Maybe you're going to have Rock to get him to kind of force him onto the ground, and then your team will pounce on, and they have a Lucio, so you could pounce on that Doom. But yeah, he's just not reacting. And because of that, he instantly dies. Everyone else is just dying. I was just at this one. I don't know why. I don't know why
stop now.
That Cass or Moira pushed. Maybe Moira she already used her dash and she just got unlucky situation. That Cass though, either he should have gotten healed, or he just should have backed up. to be honest. Or, I mean, to be honest, he could have also been shot by, like, the Lucio and then just headshotted by Cass. Like, it's just like a 1-2 combo. You know, maybe that's what happened. Just like an undefendable kind of thing. You just have to you have to do something preemptive to that. You know, there's nothing you can do, and that happens to you. If everyone shoots at you at once and you just explode, there's nothing you can do. You just have to be preemptive and think about that scenario. And before, in hindsight. Okay, so this scenario, he has one cooldown. He has one ability, 2 on cooldown, and they're on high cooldowns. It's not like he just used them like 4 seconds ago, and he's about to get them back. He doesn't have any perks. He only has his block, and his team is. Let me just look real quick. Yeah, so his Ana's not with him, his Genji's not with him, his Moira's not with him, and that's not because of his teammates. That's because he just literally punched in, Seismic Slam and punched in.
I've come too far to stop now.
Which also, by the way, here, you don't have to use the Seismic Slam.
I've come too far.
Like in this, like to go from here to here, using a Seismic Slam is quite embarrassing. And I'm pretty sure Seismic Slam is a higher cooldown. Higher cooldown than Punch. I think it's like 6 seconds or like 5.5, something like that. And then Punch is like what, 4.5, 5. It's like it's close, but I'm pretty sure Seismic Slam is a longer cooldown. Don't quote me on any of these numbers. I don't Wikipedia this stuff at all. I just play the game. That's how it is. So he uses all his cooldowns. He only has block. So let's see what happens. He instantly gets punched. Okay, this is amazing. Cass is not close to him. So right now, he could literally charge his punch and hit that Sigma, hit the Cass, hit the Lucio. He could try. And maybe, are they going to get out of the way? I think the Lucio and Cass are going to get out of the way. Maybe the Cass won't. But Sigma definitely won't. Or maybe you can get like a 2-for-1. Maybe you could hit the Sigma and hit the Lucio. The Lucio's going to go through that corridor, that hallway right there. So he's not going to get hit into the wall. He's not going to be killed. That's not going to kill. You can confirm. Let's keep watching. Okay, so he stands out in the open, taking damage unnecessarily. He doesn't have to do that. He can hide behind cover before his block. It becomes, goes on cooldown. Wow, I cannot speak today. So it's almost like he's not reacting to danger. He's not using the map to his advantage at all. He's not using any of these there's not like a lot of things to hide behind, but they're all in the corridor. They have to peek the enemy team. The entire enemy team, and that shield's low. So that's not gonna do that. Alright, so he just messed up his punch again. He has been punching into a rock 4 times. In that scenario, it's just unlucky. But then you can also use auditorial cues. Auditorial? What the fuck am I saying? Audio cues. Excuse me. He can just use audio cues instead of visual cues in games, and this is what people have to learn in games like Overwatch and like other FPS shooters. You have to use sounds to your advantage. You cannot only use visual cues. I feel bad for the people who are deaf. They only have like the subtitles on the bottom to kind of tell them like where things are at, or like in Fortnite where they have like kind of like the things around the screen to kind of be like, hey, there's like an audio, something's happening over here, and there's in the different directions. But that can be very, very disorienting because like especially when you're in like a super tight zone on like a super competitive like tournament, and then you have people literally 360 degrees all around you, and they're all doing something and shooting, and it can be very disorienting, and you can't even see anything on your screen. But in this game, you just gotta be proactive in not only using visual cues, but using audio cues to your advantage. And I'm pretty sure every single player, every single character in this game, and every single one of their abilities has a unique sound. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, they have a unique sound. If they don't, I'm just insane, because I swear to God, when a Tracer walks by, I can tell if it's a Tracer versus Sigma. I can tell when an Ana doesn't, like, when an Ana walks by, I can tell that's an Ana, but, like, behind a wall. Like, I could tell that's an Ana, not a Cass. When a Widow walks by, I could tell that's a Widow, not a Torb. When a Roadhog walks by, I could tell that's Roadhog, not Mauga. And, when a Doomfist walks by, I could tell that's a Doomfist, not Tracer. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta tell. And also, by the way, like, in the beginning of this match, when everyone was behind walls, you definitely have to use audio cues then. The reason being is you have to understand when you click tab in the beginning of the match like this, like, not here, but in the beginning, when you click tab and open up the score sheet or the scoreboard, it's not gonna show you what's on the enemy team. Is only gonna show you what's on your team, and because of that, you don't know what the enemy team is going, what comp, or just what their selection of characters are, what their amalgamation of characters are going to be. And so that's why you have to use audio cues. So, like, he saw the Tracer in the beginning, but you can't. You can see the Tracer and you can see the Sigma, but you cannot see the Cass. But you could hear the Cass and you could hear the Lucio. The only person you couldn't hear was that Ana. Maybe you could have heard the Ana, but she was quite far away. Let's keep watching. So Cyber Slams in, takes a enormous amount of damage. He has both cooldowns on 1 second, his block and his punch. Let's see what happens.
Dodge this.
Okay. So he punches for no reason. He literally charges with a punch and doesn't aim it at anyone, and just punches in, and while he's 376 HP, he's gonna die in 3-4 seconds. Yeah, so the entire team was there. They both have the Cass. I would assume has his ability. Oh, not this Cass. He just used it. Oh, did he just use it against that Doom? He did.
I'm really feeling the heat.
So, and then the Ana's in that stage. So it's not looking good for this Doom. Happy Feet. Very, very good movie. Horrible player. Okay, so right here. So he spawns back in. Spawns back in. And he charges up his punch. Right here, I would have. Okay, so this is my thought. I'm charging my punch. I would have punched like half a second before this, and I would just flick to the right. But he doesn't flick to the right. He doesn't even react to the Sigma, and he just punches where he wants to punch, which is no one, into a hallway. And now he's looking at the Sigma, which is probably one of the worst things you could do here, because you're looking at your team, you're looking at the Sigma, and then you turn 180. There's 4 people behind you. 2 of them have, so Ana has sleep. Cass is probably close to his, oh no, he has it. So he literally has all of his cooldowns again. So he could literally flashbang, right click, roll, right click. And then you can also get slept. And that Sigma used rock and missed, I think. I don't know how he just didn't really die that, like, faster. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, he's 133 HP. He's probably gonna kill the Doom here. Yes, sir. Okay, so he actually charges up a punch, and he hits not only Tracer, but he also hits Cass. Very, very good punch. Getting the Cass all out of the way, make sure no one will die. Now if this was me, and I was playing with my friend Storm, this is the Ethereum, who sent me the game. If I was playing with him in this position, I would expect him to nano me here, and well, actually, I thought maybe he would have Simon Slam. No, he doesn't. Where did he use Simon Slam? I think I'm confused. He used it right here. Oh yeah. And then he's punched. If he had his abilities right then, I would have expected him to get nanoed. He could have Silent Slammed and killed literally the entire team. Let's keep watching. So goes for the Ana. So in that scenario where you Silent Slam, you Silent Slam, and you're close to the person, and they're gonna go around a corridor like this. They're gonna go around. Don't just charge your punch and then try to go. Well, maybe I can punch, and maybe they'll stand there. Maybe they'll stand right here, and I can punch them. Don't think like that. They're going to move out of the way. They're not an idiot. So what you should have done in this scenario, and what I would have done, was I would have went further back, like while charging my punch. Maybe jumped right here. Try to hit this right here. Try to hit this because this has an angle to it, and I would have hit this, and try to go upwards over here. I'm probably not gonna go over there, and I would go over here, over to this side. Now over on this side, I can start shooting at people. Not only shooting at Cass and Tracer, I can also shoot the Lucio, and and Ana's over there. My team can handle the Ana. If I can take some distraction off of the enemy team over here, my team's gonna be able to counter this Ana a lot more, not only efficiently but safer. They're going to just be safer because this enemy team is not going to have their abilities ready for my enemy team. They're going to have their abilities ready for me when I'm standing right here shooting at them, waiting for my cooldowns. And their tank's not here, so I could. And then also the Cass and Lucio, they're going to probably be like quite close. So maybe you can even punch them into together and try to have like a nice shoot punch combo, like punch them into a wall, shoot. Maybe if you had your first perk also as Doom here, that would be even better. Maybe you could probably even kill the Lucio or the Cass. Let's keep watching. That's what I was just going first person. Also, make sure I'm still recording. Yep. So right here, he has punch. This person over here is sleeping on the ground. His Moira's ulting. Genji died. You're gonna win this fight, most likely, because the person's sleeping. So it looks like to me that this Moira is gonna wake up the Cass. Yeah. So Moira is hitting the Chaser, hitting the Cass, which is stupid because the Ana's low. And there's a Lucio over here. Moira shouldn't deal with the Lucio because he's ulting. She's not gonna do anything. But there is someone who can do something. There's a Doom. This Doom proceeds not to do anything except for wait until beat goes off and then to punch the Cass, which does literally no damage because he got beaten. Ana is still low. Let's see what happens. So he Silent Slams straight up in the air, making sure that his enemies can get as much time as possible to get their cooldowns back and not to be in a vulnerable state. I see it.
Well.
Okay, punches in, doesn't know where the Sigma's at. This could be a very dangerous scenario with everyone maybe having their cooldowns, like the Cass and the Ana, being able to counter the Doomfist. This Cass is just clueless, turns 180 degrees back to his own teammates, very clueless. Turns, eventually figures out there's a Doom behind him, and then the Doom blocks. Preemptively Silent Slams. So, okay. So he Isaac slams. It could have killed Anna. He straight up could have killed Anna. Probably wouldn't have, but he might have been able to if he just flicked. So in this scenario, he was blocking, didn't wait long enough, Isaac slams all the way over here, slams onto the ground, and is pointed in this direction, towards the enemy spawn, where he should have Isaac slammed and then flicked 180 degrees over here, hitting Anna, being able to shoot her, Moira shooting her, with her beam, sucking her with her beam. Sucking her? Hey, yo. You should have, this Doom, if he was any good and could aim, he would have actually killed this Anna. And then with Anna, I mean, it's still a fight. Well, I think you're just a little bit better. So he gets rocked. So he's 209 HP. I would expect him to just go down. So I would expect him to just go down over here, go up the ramp, and try to wait right around here, just to get some healing. Maybe jump a little bit. But you use that punch to get over there. So what he actually does is he doesn't do that at all, and proceeds to go into a corridor, into a room, which is all sectioned off where his team cannot see, where his team could have seen him if he was over here and like jumping, up the stairs. But he proceeds to go into a room with a chaser. There's a heal over here, but I think he's too low, and he probably doesn't even know it exists, to be honest. So let's see what happens to the chaser. Proceeds to punch, misses the chaser. Uses block. This is good. Dive slams. Okay, sees the health pack, the glorious holy health pack. Let's see what happens. Okay, he dies before getting it. You know why? Because he is an idiot. To be honest, let's see what happens. So I do this quite often when there's like the enemy team over here, and like in the beginning of the match, or even like really any point in the match, and if I see like a lot of them even grouped up, maybe even just one, I'll just shoot them with as Doom. It doesn't do any damage, but I'll just shoot them, just to, maybe just to give myself a little bit of ult charge or whatever. I'll just shoot them because I'm gonna get my reload back. It doesn't really do anything, but why not? This is what I kind of like to see. I would hate to see this dude not do anything until he's literally in front of the, of the person he's trying to shoot. I would also see him. Actually try to hit a shot. So I would have pushed this Anna. He shot once, hit her in the head quite hard. She's lower than half HP. I would tech over there. I would do a silent slam. Maybe I would get slapped, maybe I won't, and then I would just try to shoot her until I get my punch back. He just doesn't do that, flicks to the chaser, who isn't low, shoots her in the head. He could have maybe kept just shooting the chaser. I wouldn't have even flicked to the chaser at all. You're also full HP, I would have just killed Anna. So you use this Silent Slam to get away from the Ana and the Tracer while the Ana is low, and that is an easy pick off. Tracer's also quite low. Like, I'm not going to say she's super low. She's almost half. And I'm pretty sure Tracer's HP is 175, I think. Don't quote me on that. It could be like 185, I don't know. So he's getting shot at by a spam tank, and he's just staying at a moderately distant range from the Sigma, where he can't really do anything, but the Sigma can. So he's just preying on his downfall, basically, in the situation. Gets raw, doesn't move out of the way, and jumps. This is what you don't want to do, people. You don't want to do exactly what this dude did, which was this. This right here. Stop jumping. This jumping action you do doesn't allow you to go ASDW. It doesn't let you do this, right? You cannot move around. When you jump, you can go up and forward. That's it. Or in the direction you jumped. That's it. So when a Sigma is charging a rock, do not jump around him. He's going to hit it. The only time you should be off the ground when a Sigma is charging a rock is if you're teching away from him, or teching maybe even towards him, saying, I'm not scared of your rock, and I'm gonna go kill your team. Charges up a punch, not all the way. He should have charged it a little bit more. I guess it's fine. I would instantly click E here. He doesn't almost dies, almost gets slept. He was like 68 HP, almost got slept, spammed his ult instead of using block. Okay, interesting. Now here's the thing. Let's see if he min and maxes his ult. I would probably not max it that much. The reason being is because this Genji is ulting. So you want to join him in the fight, but you also and they still have on a nano. So let's see what happens. So they use nano. They use nano on Genji. I'm pretty sure it was on Genji. Yeah, it's on Genji. And then Doom slammed. Where? So Doom slams right here. That's not a bad spot, to be honest. It could be better, but it's not a bad spot. So with a full charged up punch, he uses the punch as if it was his left hand, and just went, and just nicked the tank, rather than Mike Tyson fucking counter punch just right to the gut as hard as he can, instead of charging the punch and maybe actually doing something with the punch, he goes and he just barely does anything with the punch, and then Sizing slams out of the scenario where his Genji is ulting with nano. If I was this Genji, I would instantly, and I'm not even saying this to be rude, I would instantly report the tank for throwing, and I would even report him for cheating, because I would like to get his account banned, to be honest. Okay, so the Genji should have flicked upwards, it like dashed in the air, then ulted. Let's see what happens. So he uses deflect. Should have just been slashing the cast. If the cast started shooting and then rolled, then I would use deflect to maybe try to have the cast shoot me. But in this scenario, I don't think he's gonna really. Yeah, and if he hinders, you just slash him, and then if he rolls, then deflect. Now, he's deflecting, kills the cast, doesn't kill anyone else. Not even close. He could have dashed right here and hit both of them, and then still have been close to them, so maybe he would have done more damage. Doesn't. So you see how the Genji, he actually moves and he reacts to the tank, to the Sigma rock? This Doom doesn't at all. Get a nice little teleportation. So I would use block. Okay. Block. Okay, this is. So, okay. Right here. Sigma is hitting down left click, and he's hitting left click, and he's going orb, pause, orb, pause, orb, pause, orb. This is a pattern that you can abuse. If you see a Sigma holding left click down and he's going orb, orb, pause, orb, orb, pause, orb, orb, pause. You can go, okay, he orbed, there's a pause. Go into this passageway, into this hallway, go into the entrance, block, and get hit by the orb, because he is not going to be able to react that fast. That's how you get punch. He's not doing that. And they all have ults. Okay, this is going to be a team wipe for this round. See, when everyone is just shooting him, he could have just blocked and just got punched. But he doesn't, and he uses black when Cass is not looking at him, Lucy's not looking at him, Ana and Sigma are. And they're probably not going to give him a punch. If they give him a punch, they're just stupid. He's going to try to punch in again. He's going to miss everyone. Watch.
Rocket punch.
Yep. He's going to miss everyone. Flick to the Ana and miss her. Okay. Doesn't even try to shoot the Ana. Oh, no. He did try to shoot the Ana and missed. He silent slams over here. Or tries to silent slam in this direction. Lucio boops him. So he goes basically nowhere. And he doesn't have any cooldown. And yeah. And I can't even say his team is at fault. There's literally a chaser bugging them. They could have huddled all over here and had the chaser come over there rather than dispersing themselves so that the chaser is, you know. Oh, I mean, there's also a point over there, so yeah. I mean, it's not the team's fault at all. It's just the tank's being an idiot, going in when his teammates aren't, and not realizing until it's too late. Let's keep watching.
I will strengthen this world.
So now he's picking his perk. Either he's picking his perk, or he is wallowing in the fact that he's probably just upset that his teammates, that he thinks his teammates are doing badly and not himself. So he's probably writing to his teammates like, "Hey, you guys suck," and then they're probably like, "Hey, Doom, what are you doing?" Or maybe they have a question, "Hey, Doom, can you swap?" Or maybe, "Can you do this? Can you do that?" And he's just kind of wallowing in the fact of that, and maybe he's just staying in spawn, or they're just picking their perk. They're probably not going to be able to touch. Yep. So they're not even going to be able to touch. They all had ults. Like, literally, they're using every ult, basically. So. Alright.
Score.
Let's go to the next one.
Ready for
So,
battle.
what's the team change? They're not changing at all. Sorry, just had to stretch. Which makes sense. I could probably see the Chaser swapping to, like, a Widow. I could maybe see that, just cause nothing, actually. But because of this perk system now, also, you don't really want to keep switching. You know, the perks aren't too brutal. They aren't, like, overpowered, and if you don't have them, you're still fine. But there are some characters that you don't have your perks for. You're at a pretty significant disadvantage. It's still not enough. Like Bastion, if you don't have his his third perk, I think that's what it is. Yeah, his like third level of his perk, where he's literally a cannon and is overpowered, or you don't have his unlimited resource for his heal with his E, that is like straight up insane. Like, if you don't have that perk, or you're just throwing and selecting the perk, you're just throwing the game. Literally, those are overpowered for Bastion, straight up, and has to be changed. Everyone else, you're basically fine. Or there's even some characters like, I'm an avid Doom player. I would know that his third level of his perk on his the left hand side, where if you Seismic Slam and hit 3 people, you instantly get a charged punch. That is extremely winnable, like extremely fight winnable. Like it adds a level of strategic play to the game. It doesn't change too much about it. Just adds this another level of depth into the game, and adds another few variables of into the game where they can decide if they win or lose. And those variables are just the perks on the third level of certain characters. Doom, a left hand side perk, like left click perk on its third level, is a gigantic variable for a win, especially in a very, very tight like on a map where like on the map we were just on. Like this map's not bad, like not that good and not that bad for it, but like the point, maybe you can get it on point. Or like when they're coming out, like maybe if you team kill them and you wipe them off the map. Maybe when they're coming out of the point, out of their spawn, and they're going through that hallway, maybe you can go over there, punch, Cyber Slam, get 3, punch again, all in, and have your teammates go in with you. You can probably team roll again. But on the map we were just on, that was a perfect map to do that with. Just because there are so many hallways, and if you get team wiped, another entire team is all in that hallway, you can just punch them all into the entrance, basically. Cyber Slam to the left side of that entrance, hit everyone, punch again, ult, and maybe try to win that fight. And have that advantage of you just going in, having the enemy team having to focus on you. Now your DPS have a window to open up and shoot the enemy team. Hopefully, let's keep watching.
One more mission, huh?
Also, just to want to clarify this, I'm not very English is my first language, and I speak like an autistic. My English is very bad. Like my English is very bad spoken. In my head, my English is very, very good and fluid, and then it's very clunky and horrible when I speak. Just sorry about that. Sorry about the quality of the play, or even me trying to explain something in my head. It makes perfect sense, and I know what's happening in my head. Then I try to explain it into words. My brain's just going blah, 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 blah. Just verbal diarrhea. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep watching. Let's just skip a little bit. Okay, so he's just still in point. Okay, so another thing I'm seeing from him is he's not teching. And the teching, what he should be doing on Doom is pressing W, charging his punch all the way or close to all the way, flicking upwards, and using Cyber Slam. Not flicking all the way. Not flicking super high. Just flicking a little.
There they are.
Okay, so he's distracted by something in real life. Happens to the best of us. We're in a quick play game. Don't take it too seriously. His cast is just walking into the point, like walking out there. I can respect it. And that's actually probably what you should be doing if you had a tank with you. I could probably expect a few of them to die right now. Yep, and now the tank is getting like understanding what's happening. Oh wait, the tank actually he observed the danger and reacted to it. Wait, this is groundbreaking. Cyber Slams, hits Sigma, punches Lucio and Ana. Just Lucio. Shoots Lucio. No. Oh, he's so low. Okay, Sigma's shooting him. He's low. Brendan. Storm is low. And Moira's still with him. And they're all focused on Doom. I'm saying he's gonna live if his teammates just pay attention. No, why are you using every ability? What are you doing? Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! Okay. When you have a teammate who does this type of shit, it's very annoying. He just has full. Oh my god! He just had full punch. He goes over here, punches a Lucio, right? Does a shit ton of damage. He's quite low. Could have just went in, kept shooting him. The Sigma does not have rock, I don't believe, and there's really nothing else he has to worry about. There's no Cass around. I'm pretty sure there's a Cass over here, and he's well, Riz. He's getting obliterated, the same as this Lucio, and then he just Cyber slams away, but not even away. He goes upwards. You're not like a full HP like player. Like you could have just went over here. But no, you don't. He flicks upwards, Saxon slams upwards. Now the enemy team has a chance to get some time back on their abilities, and he's gonna be in the middle of them. Like if that cast doesn't die, and the Ana, like you know what I mean, like he has 4 people that he has to worry about, and his team has to worry about this. Like this is not a good scenario to be in as a Doom. I don't know why the Sigma just backed up. He literally could have just put his shield out. If this Sigma just put his shield out like right on this corner and just walked up to this Doom, Doom is dead. Straight up. I can tell this is not a... Okay, so I should probably also explain this. I'm not a high level player. I don't want to say I am. I don't think I am by any means. My highest tank rank in competitive play is Masters 5. On one account, I had another account where I got to Diamond 1 after doing my placements, but that account got banned because of toxicity. I'm trying to change that. Just kidding. I hate all of you. Let's keep watching. Also, I'm just gonna say this too. I'm just an avid Doom player who loves the game and wants, and would like to teach people how to play the game, not only efficiently, but just like not in the dumbest way. Be a little studious, with your play, being a little, not only careful, not only cautious, walking cautiously, but just make sure to observe and react, to things around you. You just. If you see a guy with a sword running at you, you don't just keep walking towards him. Let's click. Okay, so Simon slams to the Tracer. He doesn't actually need to charge a punch. He can just shoot. Then when she recalls, I'm not really paying attention where the Tracer's at. If I am this Doom, I am gonna be, watching where this Tracer's at. When she clicks recall, I'm gonna have a kind of a sense of where she's at in this picture. You get what I'm saying? Let's keep watching. Okay, Sigma just destroys Moira. Okay, Sigma does nothing against it.
This is your warning.
So Sigma punches him. He's in the air floating. Probably hits the Lucio. I'm guessing the Lucio hits this wall and goes upwards a little bit. Doesn't care. Hits the Sigma. He just keeps shooting the Sigma and then tech away using his Cycle Slam and block in the future. Not right now. Okay, so I think I know this guy's biggest problem. He's not only using abilities as if they're Tic Tacs and using them every single time he gets one. As soon as he gets one back on cooldown, he's not using them efficiently at all. He could have just been standing here on the corner of here shooting at the tank, not really giving, there's not really any other dangers around him, and he's getting healed. He could have just stood here shooting the Sigma, maybe slamming a little bit later when he's on the ground, and not on like at this elevated surface where if you slam here he could just fall down and not get hit by it, and start walking away. You like if the Sigma, if you're okay. So in this scenario, I would be shooting the Sigma, right? You would be starting to walk away. Then you could slam over here near the Ana and the Sigma when they're near each other, punch them, and maybe try to kill the Ana, maybe try to damage the Sigma, and have your team also help you. In that scenario, that's when you want to use Cyber Slam. You don't want to use Cyber Slam just just to do some extra damage. Silent Slam is not used primarily for damage. Damage is another thing that helps with the play. It's not it's not like what it's used for, and it's used for movement, not damage. People shouldn't stop using it as damage, or I should say, as primarily for damage. You can just use it for damage and trying to stop people, like a Winston trying to leap. There's been many times where I've been playing, quick player comp, and I see a Winston. He wants to jump. He wants to, do what he wants. He wants to leap out of a situation. He gets into a situation, wants to leap out of it. I see what's going on. I Silent Slam, and as soon as he leaps, my Silent Slam hits him, and he literally leaps and goes 3 inches off the ground, falls back down to the earth, and we kill him. Easy peasy. That's when you want to use it for damage and crowd control. Okay, there's a shield. He punches them. Nice. And I'm pretty sure he used his is that it's flux. What is that called? His like graviton shield. What's that called? His black hole. Let's say that. Yeah, so he doesn't have black hole anymore. Oh, actually, I think he tried to use black hole. I think. Oh no, that's okay. That's what it wasn't. His black hole. He was charging up his perk. His doom is not doom. Sigma punch, where he hits them and then they go flying in his direction and they start levitating upwards. That's what he was doing. I thought that was the glowing effect was the black hole. My bad. So Sizer slams upwards, not slamming into the ground, doing some damage and crowd control. Just using it primarily for movement. So it's either he uses it primarily for damage, primarily for movement, or he just primarily does nothing with it. And then using another ability exactly. What he's doing is what you could do on Doom if you have an ult, or your team is coming with you, and there's a Lucio, and you have a dive team, and you're just gonna go and just destroy. And then you have a Chaser, and you have a Genji, and you have some way to distract the enemy team to get that pressure off of you. Well, what this Doom is doing, he doesn't have any cooldowns. So as soon as you go in, you punch a Sigma. Cool. Now you just have 5 people looking all at you through a hallway, and they're all gonna shoot you. And I'm pretty sure that Sigma is gonna have a shield. So not only is your team not gonna really be able to do anything against the enemy team, they're gonna be having 5 people look straight at you now, and just shooting like consistently and constantly until you die, and you don't have any abilities for 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Yep. And look, he just punches in and dies. Now, if he had a Tracer, I'm not saying it's his team's fault. I'm saying if he had a Tracer over here to get this on, if he had a Genji over here, or like try to, behind him and to go in on this cast, maybe he can get some of that pressure off. But that Doom just goes in to the entire enemy team and dies. And look, he literally dies, and look where his team is at. This is something this Doom player has to realize. He has to realize also, I don't know what the hell is happening with the Moira. She's getting shredded to a billion pieces over there. She's getting spaghettifications happening to Moira, I guess. It's like she's teleporting, and getting ripped ripped apart. But basically, this enemy team just got a free kill, and look where his team's at. His team wasn't even in a situation to heal him or get to him before he died. And then even after he died, they're still not in a position to even remotely help him in any considerable way. And I'm pretty sure the Moira is just leaving spawn. And he just goes in and just dies. This is awesome. This is awesome. And straight up, I would just report this tank for throwing. There's really nothing you do. You can't teach idiocy to idiots. Also, I just want to say, I said idiocy. It's idiocy. I'm searching this up. Idiocy. Okay. Idiocy. Okay, so I mean, it's just the same points like that I keep making, and this guy keeps just falling for, using every ability at the same time, and then he just gets punished for it. And I'm pretty sure Sigma's gonna ult right now. Like, yeah, he's literally ulting. Like, and he's on the ground. There's nothing he could do. I'm pretty sure that Moira and Reaper and him are all gonna get picked up. It's just the Reaper and the Sigma. I'm pretty sure that anyone else get picked up, and I'm pretty sure he did not get picked up. No, he didn't get picked up. Oh, and oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. The Cass is ulting. Doesn't kill anyone. Sigma slams. Damages Doom. Cass kills Doom. And it's just cleaning up, everybody cleaning up. This enemy team could just push the Moira in.
I rise
But
again.
they're not. Okay, Doom is probably just getting mad that he's just getting obliterated. Very sad to have a teammate like this, you know? Very sad. Ooh. Oh, wow, that Doom almost got hit by that rock. That was close. It was actually pretty close. So, he's shooting at a distance. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything new I could say about this guy's gameplay. He's just not in the same. He's not in the right positions to do anything that he wants to do. He keeps shooting at it. He keeps shooting from such a distance where he does no damage, and anytime he sides and slams in, it's not actually to flank. He just goes head first into a brick wall, and it doesn't work. And you know why it's not working? Because you're going head first into a brick wall. He has to go around the wall to go to, go get, go at the heart of the sword, the heart of the team. Which I would say at the sports in this scenario, go and try to, murder a Tracer. Go and try to murder a Cass. Go and try to murder an Ana. Don't just try to keep shooting a tank from a distance, or shooting literally anyone from a distance, such a distance where you're not going to do anything. You have to do something called meaningful pressure. Not only it's not just pressure you have to apply. You have to put meaningful pressure on the certain heroes. He's not even doing that. He's not even putting pressure on anyone. He's not doing anything. This is the difference between like a silver gold Doomfist and like the Sigma is probably below diamond. 5-5.
Ready for a knockout?
So he turns away from the entire enemy team while getting shot at, so that he can't get a power block. He can't get his powered up punch. Dude, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Nice one, Lucio. Wow, that fucking neck. Jesus Christ. Oh, my bad. Silence slams in. Why are you going for the Sigma? Are you fucking brain dead? Like, what? Oh my god. Like, you can't be this dumb. You just can't be. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god. Like, why are you so dumb?
Meteor strike.
Okay, he just got his perk. They killed the Chaser. He punched the Lucio. Lucio's low. Go kill Lucio. Keep shooting the tank for no reason. Keep shooting the Lucio. And then he... Oh my god! What? Okay, fine. Fine. I'll give it to him. Go kill the Cass. Oh, you have abilities! You don't... Okay. So here's another thing this guy's doing. He's not using his abilities in the right order. So in his head, in this guy's head, he can only do Cyber Slam but then punch. He can never punch and then Cyber Slam. When I play Doomfist, I can do both interchangeably. I not only go into team fights by Cyber Slamming of then punching, I also punch then to Cyber Slam to observe where the enemy team is at and what their comp is, or like just to observe, or just to even reposition myself, just to punch, kind of punch, click spacebar off of an object, and then just to like kind of like bunny hop when I get back on my feet, just. I don't know. Whatever. He's low. He gets punched. Okay, so he gets punched by Sigma. He gets levitated into the air. Wants to hit the Sigma. Punches. He's not on the ground anymore. Punches into a wall and gets killed. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Surrender to my will.
Okay, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god! You can't. All right, we are back in business. I don't know what was caused by that, but for some reason my Overwatch just crashed. That was cool. So let's go back to where we were really at. I'm not gonna get it perfect, but it's when that Moira ulted. Which was perfect, which was awesome. This is not where we were at, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is. Gets murdered, and then Moira ults. Yeah, I mean, you can't just be this much of a moron when you play this game. Also, I think I totally forgot to mention this isn't comp. Yeah, yeah, you just can't be this much of an idiot when you play Overwatch. You can't be.
I don't die that easily. Seizing the objective. Rally here.
You can't be this fucking bad. There's no way. Guys, I'm gonna Cyber Slam, it hits the fucking corner of it, it goes directly down into the enemy team. Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. This is... I would love to notice what... I would love to know what perks he picked. Except for, I can't click that. Honestly, why hasn't Overwatch added that into the game? Just be able to... I want to be able to click tab into in replays.
Step right up.
And now his cast is ulting. I mean, I guess he has to. It's 91%. Okay, they actually killed Sigma. And they still lose his points like that? What is... The Doom was shooting his own teammates. Oh my god. And then they lose.